APC is asking Igbos to join their party so that they can get redemption. Whatever redemption is, they are already asking the Igbos. Igbos, please, join the APC so that you can get redemption. Join the APC so that you can get development in your region. Look at the words of Benjamin Kalu. I cannot be in the APC, and Abia State belongs to the Labour Party. Come to the APC so that we can attract development from the center. This is one of the things that Okpebolo and Shetima used in campaigning in Edo State. Join APC, let APC capture the state so that you can get access to monies, allocation, so that you can develop your region. In other words, when you turn it around, it means that if APC is not in control of your state, we might deny you of some privileges. This is the politics that is being played. So you think Igbos will just sit down and listen to the statement from somebody who is accused of numerous corruption? He has a name that is well known in Nigeria. They call him Gandola. Coming to ask Igbos, tell Igbos, woo Igbos to join the APC. I know their target is Anambra State. And I'm very, very sure, I can stake anything on it, that the APC will find it the most difficult in the history of when they are going to rig any election. They will find it the most difficult of rigging Anambra State, or winning, whichever way, of capturing. They cannot win elections. APC cannot win elections. They can only capture the state. They will find it difficult because I see Soludo, who is playing in politics. Soludo is going to start working for the APC, or he had already started working for the APC behind the back door. They might have a truce with him because the Anambra people know how to play that politics. Anybody, since the death of Ifeanyi Ubah, there's no other candidate that can pull down Abga from Anambra. So anybody that is thinking that APC is going to win, that is off it. You can do it in Enugu or Delta. APC is set to capture every nook and cranny of Nigeria. So why is Ganduje coming to tell us to embrace the APC, since they can easily capture any state of their choosing? They should go on and start capturing states. They should go on. Don't come and tell Igbos to join the APC. You know the Igbos hate APC with passion. Big passion. It is not whether you are Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba. That's why when we criticize the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, those that are taking it personal, saying we are attacking Yoruba, they are ignorant of the fact that an average Southerner or Igbo person does not want APC. I did a lot of interviews from people in Edo State. The way they talk down on the APC, you see that people from the South naturally dislike APC. Anything APC. The advent of Buhari as president under APC gave a very bad image. As some of the activities before the removal of Jonathan, or before Jonathan lost the election to Buhari, the activities of the APC cast a bad image, a bad reputation on this group. So you cannot come and tell us to join the APC. We know that you want to capture the state. Go on and capture the state. Don't tell us to join APC. An average Igbo man will not join APC. An average Igbo man. Even though he wants to do politics. Any person that joins the APC is seen as an outcast in Igbo land. If you look at Umahi, look at Uzodinma, look at Okorocha, they are seen as an outcast, especially Uzodinma in Igbo land. If you bring APC into Igbo land, you are an Osu. That is how the Igbos see the APC. That is why some people will complain, P2B got over 90% in the southeast. Why? Because anything APC, nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to listen to anything APC. So Ganduje buried that thought that the Igbos are going to join the APC. You people know very well. You know it. You just want to do that for aesthetics. You just want to say it for saying sake, that the Igbos should join the APC. Igbos are not joining any APC. You know the stand of Igbos, well-meaning Igbos, enlightened Igbos, not all those ones, that we want a restructuring. You all go round and round, and at the end of the day, you come back to the drawing board to restructure Nigeria. Now, looking at the capturing, everybody is silent. There's no position anymore. There's no voice speaking anymore. There's no loud voice. The top guys are not speaking anymore. The articles, the obese of this world, their voices are dimming. Their light is dimming. Yes, nobody is talking about the government anymore. Everybody's just blabbing. There's no strong voice speaking. There's no strong opposition voice speaking. PDP is destroyed. Labour Party in disarray. That is the plan of the APC. So if APC wants to capture any state, they should go on. Don't ask. Go on and take that state. We are in support. I told you before that we are supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu till his 8 years. Whoever that is wanting to come out as an opposition to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are doing yourself. In fact, everything is scripted. Everything is planned for his emergence 2027. And he's going to position himself to become a cabal, a godfather for the next person that is going to come from the APC. That is why APC wants to have its foothold and make enemies in different regions. You can see that some people will be picked from the north, and the northern people that will be picked will now make new enemies in the same north that will sustain the presence of APC beyond Tinubu's regime. That is the plan. Tinubu is not looking at retiring anytime soon. He wants to be president for life and become Jagaban and become a godfather and become a cabal. He was a cabal in Lagos and he's going to replicate it at the federal level. When Tinubu won I predicted that Tinubu was going to win the elections. I said Obi was going to lose. At that point in time, people were so enthusiastic. People were looking forward to an Obi's presidency. The aura was so much. People were energetic to vote, come out and vote and do one or two things. In that, I looked at all these things. I looked at it very well. I said, are you sure that Obi is going to win this election? I looked at the electoral reform, electoral law. Yes, transmission of results. There was a bot, and that bot gave room for manual collation. As I saw that loophole, I told some people, I said, do look at this election. I know a Tinubu. I was born in Lagos. I was born at Alausa, Kadri Street, Alausa in Lagos. I was closer to the secretariat. I was there when Marwa was governor of Lagos. Olagunso Oyinlola was governor of Lagos, and also Tinubu was governor of Lagos. I was there. I watched the politics from a stone throw. I'm somebody that's intuitive. I might be so quiet and not be outspoken. I watched the politics that Tinubu played. I came to learn politics. In fact, let me tell you, I learned politics from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I learned politics, and I'm learning till tomorrow. I'm learning how to capture a constituency, how to capture a state, and how to capture people, irrespective of their qualifications, irrespective of their diverse backgrounds, irrespective of their levels in society. Somebody said, you are a PhD holder, or you are a professor, or you are a master's degree holder, you have BSc, and you sold your vote, and they are calling you illiterate, and you are saying, I'm not an illiterate. My brother, you lie. You are a big illiterate, a stark one. Your PhD does not negate the fact that you are an illiterate. What makes you illiterate is why you sold your vote. I go on the streets, I look at people with their suit and everything, with their big belly, with their wisdom beards, with their white hair, all up and down, no headway. You cannot constructively hold a conversation on the government. Number two, no integrity. Nothing like integrity, no morality. Nobody is standing on the truth. Everybody wants to belong to any side, anyhow it be. These are the people you have. Why would Tinubu not capture this kind of persons that have no standard for themselves? Don't come and gaslight us that I speak English or I'm beautiful. I bought a house. I do this. I do that. You're just fooling yourself. Don't fool anybody. You are an illiterate. Like go to Harvard and you are supporting criminality. You are a stark illiterate. That is why Odumeje said, that pastor in Anambra State, Odumeje, said, you went to school, but the country you are in has no headway. There's no development, and you said you went to school. Something must be wrong with your senses. You don't understand what it means to go to school. I've said it. School in Nigeria is a scam. It's a scam for the less privileged, for the lower class. It is not a scam for the upper class. I told you before that dividing the society, it is not tribalism. It's not Igbo outside Yoruba that is the division. The upper and lower class. If you have Biafra today, you still have that classification. I repeat, if you have Biafra today, you still have the upper class trying to suppress the lower class. Oduduwa, the same thing. Arewa, the same thing. Whatever nation that comes out from this union will have that problem. That is the main problem. That is the main problem that we are facing. The upper and the lower class. So how Tinubu is able to capture everybody? How Tinubu is able to make sure everybody falls in line? Fall in line. Nobody can say anything. Let me tell you one thing. I noticed that the popularity of Mazi Kanu is reducing. And we are going to do so much more to make sure that popularity goes up again. I notice. I'm not a sentimental person. I'm not here to come and tell you things that you like to hear. Most people don't like what I'm saying. Most people, if they have the opportunity, they can come and arrest me. They can. So most people are watching me, looking for a way that I can make a mistake and say one or two things. Then they can call on the police or anybody to the reason why they are watching this broadcast. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm being led to say the truth. I'm not perfect. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. But I'm telling you of a fact that this current union is the upper and lower class. That is the main problem. But now the upper class have decided to make sure that Nigeria does not work. A division, a restructuring, will restructure this upper class into smaller units, smaller units. Then it will be easier to move on them. One of the reasons why Igbos are not joining protests because the protests will be tribalized by this upper class, in quote, whether they are Igbo outside Yoruba. You saw what Uzodinma said in Imo State, that Igbos are not protesting. That is an upper class going against protests, why their government is impoverishing and killing Nigerians with their policies. So it's an upper class thing. If the restructuring of Nigeria will affect the upper class, there's no average class anymore. It will affect the upper class to an extent whereby they might lose everything they have. But that is why people are against Biafran agitation. The Igbo elites are against it. Those that have investment in Nigeria all over are against it. Peter B is against it. He doesn't want to openly admit it, that he's a Biafran or he's supporting Biafran agitation. So all these, your Uzo Kalu, Okorocha, all of them, they are against it. I believe they are the ones that Ganduje needs to come and tell to join the APC. Go and tell Peter B. These are the people you can talk to. You are not talking to Igbo people. Igbo people we are not your audience. Your audience are your politicians and those that listen or are in bed with you, your elite. An average Igbo man or the lower class Igbo man does not have any business to do with the APC government. Elections, no go there. You cannot change the system through elections because it's been hijacked. So everybody is now in an animal farm. A typical of George Orwell's book, Animal Farm, where some people are more equal than the other. So it is the higher class and it is the lower class. So Tinubu capturing Nigeria and nobody has the guts to come out and say anything except for the IPOB. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying it a very long time. And I want to reveal some things to you. There are people in that farm that come and entertain. In an autocratic system of government, what really happens is that nobody has a right, everybody is afraid to speak against the government. Everybody is quiet, and when there's silence everywhere, then the autocratic leader will look for people that will come and entertain you. entertain you with one or two things. What is happening in Nigeria today, the narrative is a script that people are playing for the government. Any arrest, any movement, you're able to do this, you're able to do that. When that man said this one, she already did this, she already did that, Adeyanju did it, Adeyanju did that. Everything is a script that is being played. Look at the correctional center. The Minister of Interior, Ojo, I think it's Ojo, yes. Investigation. Aregbesola did a similar investigation some time ago. Aregbesola under Buhari. Nothing came out of the investigation. All of a sudden, Very Dark Man has an access to information and he releases it. So everybody's focus is now analyzing that thing that Very Dark Man said. And your eyes is off the people that are taking your commonwealth with impunity. You cannot analyze Tinubu's government. Under Buhari, people were analyzing the government. Southwest media were somehow quiet on Buhari's issue. Jonathan, we're talking about people engaging the media on the policies of Jonathan, saying one or two things. This was the things that was raining on social media. But nowadays, how many people are talking about Tinubu's government? How many people? Most of them talking now, they are tired to tell you that we are all playing a script, just like in George Orwell's Animal Farm. Everybody's playing a script. I'm not going to be deceived by anybody. I see the script people are playing. I see the Mbappe and Haaland. I see the Messi and Ronaldo of Tinubu's regime. They are playing the script, and we are here. There's a room. There are people in a room cooking what is going to be played next. From now to the end of this month, we are going to be talking about the Very Dark Man. What a wonderful. At the end of the month, October, we are going to be talking about Oktoberfest protest. Wonderful. Wonderful. At the end of the day, nothing happens. At the end of the day, it's just a waste of time. We talk about Edo election. Edo this, Edo that, Edo this, Edo no be Lagos. If Edo cannot further, we'll make sure Nigeria this, Nigeria do that. We were talking about we are not looking at the fact that NNPC is being colonized by some people. Nobody's eyes is on the policies of the government. Nobody is really attacking the government except those that are meant to play the second fiddle, to play as a leveler. You know, there are some people that if I'm a politician and I want to do evil, I will get somebody that will attack me, but he will not go deep. He will praise me and attack me. He will praise me and attack me. He will praise me and attack me. These people are playing midfield. I'm not mentioning names, just know that this is what is happening. I've studied this man since 1999. I know what I'm saying. I've studied this man. He wants to establish his political tentacles, his political dynasty. He prays that he has like 100 years and he will sustain it. But there's one bad news I have for APC. APC is not going to stand the test of time. APC is just like Abacha. That all of a sudden something just happened. The guy is no more. That is the same thing. Mark this word today. That is going to happen to the APC. After Tinubu's regime, there will be infighting. And that infighting will lead to an opposition. So these people that want to align together, come together, and let's come together. Peter B and Atiku, let's come together and do this. Leave your coming together for 2027. So sorry, 2031. Because for 2027, the same thing. So the government is playing a script for Nigerians. After silencing every voice, CSOs are no more. Civil society organizations are no more talking about the government. Nobody is talking. NLC has been put under the bag. It's only Dangote, one of the persons that is even talking now, but they are shaking Dangote, but Dangote is saying so many things at so many times, making so many revelations, and Nigerians are not picking it. Everybody has gone into hiding. Everybody is silent. So it is left, it is the government that is playing the script. Whatever topical topic you see on social media, it is a script that is played by the government. When I see something that happens, I will know this is not a script by the government. We know that the government is not playing this, but whatever you see now is a script played by the government and played by certain persons. you don't know politics. You don't know people what they can do. Somebody can use his enemy to work for him, and the enemy does not know that he's working for him. If people are tired of October 1st protests, another fuel scarcity will come. They will not start talking about any other thing. December this, the government will not bring intervention. Nobody will be holding the government constructively or even doing propaganda on the government like the way APC did for Jonathan. Every voice is being silent. Everybody is afraid of Jagaban. He did it in Lagos. He has done it in Abuja. And he will do it in Nigeria. But he cannot do it on IPOB. No matter who is being sponsored to bring down the popularity of Nnamdi Kanu. We are watching you. We know you. We are understanding your moves. We are calculating your steps and what you are doing part time. And very soon you'll be exposed, and also will bring down your relevance. The only way Nigerians can stop this script that the government is playing for Nigerians is to identify these people and make them unpopular. But with Nigerians here, and Nigerians okay, Nigerians are illiterate. No matter their strata, they know nothing. Most of them are goats.